Okay, time for a new video. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. This is yet another Eurovision 2026 related video here on my channel, and another reaction type video as well, because right now I'm about to listen for the first time to snippets of all of the songs involved in Moldova's national selection with regards to the 2026 edition of the Eurovision Song Contest, which, as we all know, will take place next May in Vienna, Austria. As always, you're welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always, there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. So as we all know, next year's Eurovision is not looking too rosy at the moment, but for the time being I am continuing to make these videos, and there are a whole bunch of tracks that are going to be involved in the audition stage of Moldova's national selection for 2026. I am reading from Eurovoix.com. This is from a short time ago. The Moldovan broadcaster TRM has published the long list of artists for the audition stage of Selecția Națională 2026. There are 37. For some reason, this article only mentions 34. I think a few more were added at the last minute. It says here there will be an audition stage which is going to take place on December the 16th in Chișinău, and there will be several qualifiers. The music producer of this selection said, "Even though the evaluation of the songs is relatively subjective, we will be guided by the trends of the contest from previous years, but also by criteria such as the originality of the song, vocals, the artist's stage performance, charisma, message. The live performance stage will show the true potential of the songs and artists." There's another quote here from the Deputy General Director responsible for TV at TRM, and they said, "I am glad that the artists are interested in this competition. It means that the actions taken by public television this year to improve the format have been perceived by the artistic environment. I firmly believe that we have something to show Europe." The live auditions will not be broadcast. It says here between 5 and 10 acts will make the cut. The final itself is on January the 17th, just over a month from now, at the Chișinău Arena. There will be a jury made up of 20 individuals, 5 international and 15 from Moldova. They will each have a 33% say in who wins. The public will have the other 33%. The broadcaster also intends to offer the winner of the selection a prize to support their preparations for Eurovision itself. This is a return to Eurovision for Moldova after a year's absence. They were set to take part earlier this year, but it fell through for numerous reasons. Mainly, it would appear that the broadcaster and other individuals felt that the quality on offer was just not that strong, so they thought, why even bother? But now it seems as though they are feeling a lot more hopeful about their chances. They debuted in 2005, they've never won, but have finished as high as third, with Sunstroke Project back in 2017. So the video I'm about to watch is by ESC Samuel, who has ranked the 37 songs. They are available in full elsewhere online. I will check them out in full in my own time once I get the chance. This video I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching. That's the way it usually is, but you might well have seen this by now anyway. The artists in question are Adelicia, Adelina, Adrian Sirbu, Sasha Flowers has 2 songs, Alexei Legassi, Annette Smirnova, Artyom Topol, Catalina Solomach, Criss Cross featuring Radko, Christy Rouge, Dana Marchitan, Diana Bacho, who probably would have gone to Eurovision this year had Moldova not withdrawn, Lisa Volk, Emphoria, Evgeny Avramov and Alenin Ivan, Ilinka Siviroveanu, Curly, Yulia Telueka, Katie Rain, Monique Monua, August Black, Maxim Zaviria, Nadejda Rotaru, Nico, Pavel Orlov, Rodica Yabinshi, Olive Sky, Sasha Bogdanov, Satoshi, Lera, Valeria and Zeleno. Plus the other couple of names not mentioned here. Anyway, let me get through this advert and let's see what Moldova are bringing to the table. Next year's competition might be looking a little bit shite, But if there is one little positive, I suppose you could say it's the fact that we do have a few countries returning after a little time away, and Moldova is one such example. Here we go then. Let me know what you think in the comments below, if indeed you've checked out these songs yourself. Falling in Love. Okay. It feels a bit moody. Quite low key. I'm not sure about that one myself. Next up is Friends by Lera. Oh. This is a slightly jazzy number. And I do feel as though tracks like this, they don't often really make any sort of impact, to be honest with you. Next up is Curly. This is also fairly low key. Don't really have much to say about that one. Just sort of meandering along, I guess. Next is Legacy. Okay. This is trying to be somewhat emphatic and perhaps a little more rocky in style than it actually is. That's what I'm immediately feeling about that one. Next is Ilinka Siviroveanu with Running Through the Rain. Again, fairly low key. It's a bit of a ballad. We now have an advert. I've got to say, nothing's really blowing me away so far. That one there, certainly I feel like I've heard it many times before. So we move on. Artyom Tomal with Money. Artyom Topal, my apologies. Okay. Funk rock, I guess. They'll probably be having a good time on stage, but again, I'm looking for that immediacy, and I'm not really getting it. Adrian Sirbu. Okay. Okay, there's a tiny bit of promise, I would say, to this one. But, again, I'm wondering if there's any real oomph packed into this track. I know these are very short snippets, but you've got to wow me in these snippets, I guess. Dana or Dana Marchitan is next. Quite a rapid beat. Okay, maybe a slight bit of promise here. Katie Rain, been involved before. It's the same song. There's clearly some sort of error here. It actually says in the video, it's the same song, question mark. So I've no idea what's happening with Katie Rain there, but back to back, we've had the same song. That might be a glitch on the website, I don't know. Anyway, next up is Emphoria. 5-piece group, they all look very young. It's a rock number. Not super aggressive. Maybe not going to pack enough of a punch. Nadeja Rotaru is next. Oh. This is a little bit similar. But again, I think the word to use here is flat. And we get this in other national finals occasionally. We all know this. So many of these songs so far, they're not necessarily poor based on what I'm listening to, but they just feel a bit flat. They feel almost as if they are flatlining. I'm looking for something that's just immediately going to grab me. Ballads can do this, as well as up-tempo numbers. There's something really lacking with all of these so far, but we have 26 more to go. Sasha Bogdanov, Can't Hear It, unavailable clip due to strict copyright. Fair enough, we'll have to move on. Next is Lisa Volk. Okay, fairly up-tempo, but I feel as though I've heard it before. Evgeny Avramov and Alenin Ivan. Okay. Could be quite catchy, feels rather bouncy in style. I mean, that one's standing out a little bit so far. August Black. It's a rock song. It's not very aggressive, that's fine, but I feel as though I've heard it before. My apologies if I sound like a jerk, but you know, I am looking for a bit more originality here. Next is Annette Smirnova. Okay, this is similar to the one from earlier that I said was a bit jazzy. This is slightly better, but I feel like I've heard it before. Next is Christy Rouge. Okay, light-hearted. La La La. Follow Me Into My Dreams. Sounds okay, I guess. Next is Pavel Orlov. It's the instrumentation of some of these tracks. They feel unpolished. They feel incomplete. This sounds okay. He sounds like an all-right singer. Next is Sasha Flowers. A guy. I mean, this is fine. But, you know, and then we have the other Sasha Flowers song, We Fight Till the End. Okay, this is a little bit more on the bluesy side. I could appreciate this sound, but it's not terribly competitive. Next up is Monique Monua. Okay. Pop dance. Not really giving much away in this snippet, but I'm actually going to write a name onto this list. Monique. Well done, you've made the cut. Next we have Olive Sky. Actual music video for this one. Relatively mid-tempo. Bit of dancing. You know, can't say much about it because so many of these are sort of blending into one. Next is Adelina. Okay, slight promising signs with this one. Feels a bit otherworldly, I would say. Crisscross. Okay, this is maybe going into slight electro-rock territory. Maybe I'll put you down. Crisscross. Close my eyes. Rodica Yabinshi. Fairly sweet. It sounds okay. Nice voice. We've got another advert. I think we've got about 12 more songs to go. And, with all due respect to Moldova, this is not a terribly stellar collection of songs. But maybe the next 12 will be sensational. Next up is Moldy with Moldova Mea. Soaring vocals. Could be a fairly patriotic number, perhaps. Oh, Crisscross is back with Radko. Pop dance. Maybe a little bit flat in style again. Yulia Telueka, she's been involved before. She had a pretty decent effort a year or two ago. Now you see, that one feels a little bit more radio friendly, a little bit more on the contemporary side. It feels more current. Some of these feel as though they've been dredged up from years ago, with all due respect. This one here, Yulia, with Luna, you're on the list. Yeah. Zeleno. No pain, no gain. Okay, we've got a woman who's not wearing very much. Almost giving off Måneskin vibes here. Okay, we'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that one, because it seems as though they've got a noticeable aesthetic thing going on. Number 8 is Maxim Zavidia, been involved before. Oh, is that a flute? That's a nice touch. I'm not going to put you on the list, but that's one of the more stronger efforts here. Next up is Diana with Cry a River. It's a ballad. Slight mystical feel here. Some promise. Valeria, number 6. Okay, maybe this is just me, but immediately it is reminding me of Queen of Kings by Alessandra for Norway a few years ago, but a really diluted version of it. It's the beat in the background, I think. Sounds okay. Adelicia with Alegria, and ESC Samuel has put Brazilian Portuguese language in a Moldovan national final song, I'm Sat. La La La. Summery, light-hearted, already sounding like one of the better songs here. Adelicia, Beautiful Woman, you're on the list. 4 more to go. Diana again. This is Doina. Okay. Repetitive, but sounds like it is going to build up to something interesting. Satoshi with Viva Moldova. Okay, this is oh, okay, we've got a bit of chanting, almost rap, I guess. That's what's going on here. I'm not sure about that one, but again, it is standing out a reasonable amount here. Catalina, who's been involved before, Pink Margarita. Reminding me straight away of Secret, the Albanian track a few years ago. Okay, yeah. When I saw your name on the list, I thought, yes, you're back. You had a fairly decent song a few years ago. Was in the selection audition round type thing earlier this year as well, before Moldova pulled out. Okay, you're on the list. That sounds not bad at all. And then we have Bacho. Okay, I suppose this is a little bit electro, sort of deep house in style. Considering he probably would have represented Moldova this year had they not withdrawn, he's got to be in with a very serious shot for next year. Well, that's it. Let me look at the comments. Wow, Moldova has many great options. Well done. Bacho, Zeleno, Anet Smirnova, Satoshi. Bacho. Yeah, I'm not sure about the whole 2 songs sounding the same. Satoshi must go. He is unbelievably talented. Interesting. Any more comments? Not really. So I've written down 6 names out of the 37 that we have. Monique Monua with Like I Do. Criss Cross, but not the song that they have with Radko, the other one. Yulia Telueka with Luna Mea, which means My Moon. Adelicia with Alegria. Catalina Solomach with Pink Margarita. And Bacho with Tata, which means father. That was a little bit painful, trying to go through all of those songs. Moldova might be really trying this time around, really showing motivation and desire to do well. But based on those snippets, and yes, I will check out the full songs when I get around to it. Yeah, based on those snippets, I think a lot of other people, a lot of other Eurovision fans like myself, might not be finding a whole lot to really love there. It will probably be one of the names that I've just mentioned that ends up winning this national selection, but who knows? Maybe Moldova will go completely rogue and pick something entirely left field. We'll just have to wait and see. We know that at Eurovision, Moldova can really ramp things up a notch with the staging. They've definitely improved songs before just by the way they are presented. So we'll see what happens moving forwards. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble big time. The Spanish songs or snippets of them appear to be out, so there might be yet another video from me coming soon, even though Spain are not taking part next year. I still do want to give those Benidorm Fest tunes a listen at some point. Anyway, let me know what you think about Moldova's chances, and I'll be back with another video fairly soon. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye for now.